Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. A day full of college football has been great, but there's something special about a Saturday night game. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Texas Longhorns. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, I caught up with the Longhorns head coach before the game. He loves how his team has come out and dominated in the conference so far this season, but he understands the road gets even harder now. He's talked to his team about getting off to a fast start, that's important to set the tone here today. They want to keep that undefeated streak alive in conference play, but it all begins right now. We'll see if they can do it against a very tough opponent. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. The returner will field it and bring it back. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Texas offense will go on the attack first. And here are the starters on the offensive front, and you won't find one much better in the country.
I think in college football, games are still won and lost in the trenches, David, and we are looking at one of the great offensive lines today in college football. They know every single week one thing. They're going to try to line up, and they're going to try and run the football. When you've got a tailback like they've got, and you've got this offensive line, man, they're hard to stop.
They are hard to stop, man. And what I love about offensive linemen, I like when they don't like people. And they enjoy moving people against their will. And this unit, man, they're going to paint holes, and this running back's going to get the credit. But make no mistake about it, that line up front paves the way and makes his job so much easier.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Comes down. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Defense there to stop him at... Yard gain to the 31. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
He's changing the play. Arch is going to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. Left side, it's Wingo. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup. The Longhorns are marching down the field. Rolls right. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Right side, it's Townsend. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Uh-oh, look out. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. To throw, Manning. Spits it out to the back. Out wide left, it's Terry. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. And the Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Takes a handoff. It's Warner. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Rush right in his face. Left side is Warner. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarm him under for no gain. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Man, a quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers, and you saw it there on the incompletion.
He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. Offense staying on the field. They'll hurry up on 4th down. Fourth down, Manning. They get to him as he throws. This time he's got it. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Arch Madness throws to the wideout. Got his man. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Longhorns go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Arch going to spin it again. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Throwing, Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Williams looking for a man. Under pressure. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. The problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Here's Williams. Out wide right, it's Hoffman. Gets a little breathing room there as he's out of bounds at the 10. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it away from his own end zone. Hauls it in at the 40. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Hits the hole, it Smothers. They put the brakes on it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Manning tries to pick it up on third down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Changing the routes with his receivers. Timeout is called, and they got it just in the nick of time before the delay of game penalty. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Dumps it to the back. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Third down from the gun, Manning. Out wide left, it's Terry. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. That is exactly why they call the running back the safety valve. They used it, and they used it to perfection.
Yeah, and you want to push the ball down the field. You want to make those big plays, but you see the defense. They bring the blitz. I got the running back open, dump it to him, let him do the rest, let him get the first down.
Manning to the air again. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
Well, the defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
Rushes on. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's got it. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. The Longhorns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Going to work in the air, it's Manning. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Manning. Look out. Right side, it's Coleman. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. He caught it, and he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the 1st down, now set up 1st and goal.
Oh, they've got him in the backfield. A disaster on that one and a loss of 6. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Throwing Manning. Trying to find the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Longhorn. The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Hits inside, it's Warner. All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Trying to make one miss. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. The Texas offense makes its way out to begin the drive. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Here's Manning to throw. Out wide right, it's Wingo. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Drops back. It's Manning. He'll try to do it himself. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Wants to throw on 1st. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And it's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at it.
And the catch it elevates over his man.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Reporting from the Missouri sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back.
Wide open spaces. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Missouri wants to go fast.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Works the middle. Could not make his way to the corner.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Right side, it's Warner. Just a gain of 2, and now they're looking at 3rd and 8. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The Longhorns stop the clock for the final time, calling their 3rd timeout. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. So Missouri will have to punt it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. As we check in with Holly.
Guys, down on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Left side is Wingo. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. And the Longhorns peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Arch is going to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Here comes the heat. And it's a sack.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They get him stopped, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. The holder will kneel down at the 29, making it a 39-yard attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, Week 12, almost zero margin for error. Just the way we like it here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. Let's start with the Temple Owls taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Owls sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. And that's now 4 W's on the season. This one could be a confidence builder, not only in the context of this season, but also what that group of underclassmen can do down the road. Now back over to your game at DKR in Austin. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
And the Longhorns will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Before we kick off the second half, Holly Rowe, what do you have?
I caught up with the Longhorns head coach at the half. He is very pleased with his defense right now. As you know, this quarterback that they're facing has got so much hype and so much attention, but they have been able to contain him in the first half. They get the ball here to start the second. We'll see if this defense can keep up that same momentum and shut down that quarterback here in the third. Guys?
Thanks, Holly.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Gonna run it. It's Warner. Oh, he's got some space. The 50. You want to talk about changing field position. The huge play takes it down to the 37. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Williams. Oh, pressure's coming. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
I got a feeling they went into the half and they talked about how do we create some more explosive plays on offense. First drive, you're trailing. They did exactly that. Nice job by this offense. They're going to need more of them to get back in this football game, but I like the first drive aggressiveness by this offense.
Max looking for the goal line. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Second and goal for this offense. Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Missouri!
And finally, guys, we've been talking about this offense. When are they going to get it going? When are they going to have that spark? They make the play. They finally get on the board. Now, can they keep the momentum going? Can they play complementary football? Can the defense get a few stops and the offense keep this up?
He'll bring it out. It's Terry. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. He's got enough. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Finds a crease. It smothers. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Manning with a play fake. Makes the grab. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down. Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. 4th down, Manning. They're all over him. Not going to make it. And the 4th down gamble backfires.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on up.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
This defensive end is an animal. He already has 2 sacks, and we're only in the 3rd quarter. I'd move him around a little bit more defensively so that the offense has no idea where he's lining up. Because right now, man, he is feasting.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. He's going to take off. Didn't get past the marker when he started his slide, and now it's 4th down. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Holly, what do you have?
Hey, guys, here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today. Even though some of the players are starting to celebrate just a little bit, coaches keep saying, we have more work to do. If they really want to continue to be one of the best teams in the country, they have to keep their foot on the gas to end this game. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Long way to go on 2nd down. Making the adjustment on the play. To throw, Manning. Still looking. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. The Longhorns will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Not a lot of room to field this one. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
Tight end now in motion. They give it to him again. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
The give on fourth down. He's not going to get there. The defense was sure tackling to stop him a few yards short. Holly, what update do you have on that?
Hey guys, down here on the home team sideline, guys, they have a big lead right now, and they were expected to be here. One of the top teams in the country. They have performed that way here today.
Going over the top. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Texas! And the stomping has commenced. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Cuts it upfield. It's Warner. There he goes. The 50. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Williams. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Picked up a few extra on that return, though what a play by this defense to get the football.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Gonna take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Texas!
They call this sudden change, and we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got to turn it over. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the returner will be knocked down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Quick give. It's Warner. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Give him 105 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. He'll keep it on second down. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Texas sideline, this quarterback has been absolutely spectacular. spectacular today. Over 400 yards passing late in the game with this big lead. We're curious to see how...
Trying to get behind the defense. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Makes the catch, but it's incomplete. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Arch Madness. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Always impressive to grind through in the late season and get a solid victory, and now it just keeps rolling as we turn our attention to what's in store for next week. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. Throws it deep. Makes a catch, 1st down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Here's Arch to throw. Caught. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good to finish things off. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Running inside. It's Blue. It's a fumble on the play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Man, how about that? You get your first carry, you're so excited, trying to make a difference, trying to make a play, trying to prove yourself, and you coughed it up. That's not a good start. First carry to fumble it, give it to the other team.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Looking to throw, it's Henderson. Finds his big tight end. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
He's looking to pass. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Touchdown, Longhorn! And they take it in for 6 more points. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Here come the Missouri Tigers. The offense ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. And that last one might have helped the completion percentage, but it didn't go forward. 2nd and 10 here. They'll run the counter. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. Not a lot of room to make this catch. Makes a move. Wide open, and it's a foot race. Touchdown, Texas. The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Here comes the 2-point try. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Terry. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Got his man. That's some old-school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll set up to throw. looking to take a shot. He's got it on the left. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Play action on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw again. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you got to give this defense credit too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him. And that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the fourth.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. Scanning the field, it's Henderson. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long, and now it's second and a mile. And he gets it away.
And that's a good stop for this defense. Listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Wide open downfield. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part,
makes the grab in their space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. And the Longhorns want to pick up the tempo. Tight end finds a soft spot. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. 2nd down, gonna throw it. They'll run the screen. Ripping through the defense. Turns it on down the left side. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. One more play to pad the stats. on inside. It's blue. Last play of the game, they'll try to dress up that final score.